Well, what you're telling me is interesting because you have a business and you're trying to get a no income proof business loan and you're trying to get a massive amount and you're thinking, oh, this is contradictory. I can't get that. You're wrong because you actually can. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about no income proof business loans for large amounts. I'm talking gigantic amounts. And I want to share with you 7 proven hacks that will never get you rejected. Never. Don't you want to go anywhere? You're going to stick to till the end of today's conversation because I'm going to share a few gems here and there so you have a clear idea of what you need to do to get the loan you need and deserve.
One in a million, one in a million, one in a million. You know they're coming up to me, cause I'm just the kind of flower that's stinging from the beat, but the rhythm's getting higher. Go, 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 go. One in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Q Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka. Now let's roll. In today's discussion, let's just have a conversation about no income proof business loans for massive amounts. Let's share with you 7 proven hacks that will never get you rejected. First one first. Now, here are the steps, and I want you to really write down, okay? We have a formula, we have a code that goes through steps, okay? The first thing is your cash flows. Oh yeah, boss. I want you to really demonstrate to the lender that you have cash flows. See, the thing here is that you have no income, right? You can't prove income, okay? But you're generating some cash. You better be, because how are you going to repay the loan if you're not generating cash? Okay, but the thing is that your cash flows are really important, and we are talking about cash inflows and cash outflows. And you have to go to, there is a statement, there's a financial statement called your statement of cash flows, where you have cash flows from operating activities, cash flows from financing activities, and cash flows from investing activities. So you want to prepare a cash flow statement. This is important, okay? This is going to lend credence. This is going to lend credibility to your business loan. And I don't care if you have no income proof, okay? But you generate cash, and so you want to have that. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you want to hire someone. You want to hire a CPA, or you want to go on online platforms such as Fiverr and TopTal or Upwork and get someone there who has some knowledge about accounting and who can build for you a cash flow statements. But you need to have that, okay? And so cash flow is important to your lenders because at least they have a clear idea that you are generating enough cash to repay the loan. And cash flow is calculated very simply. Cash inflows minus cash outflows. Don't try to complicate things. Don't try to look for sophisticated formulas. No, we're not doing a PhD in accounting here. We just want to see, am I in the red or I am in the dark, right? So we are having cash inflows minus cash outflows. And if you are on the positive side, this is kind of cool because you can tell the lender, hey, listen, I cannot prove my income, but I'm generating enough cash to repay you, okay? And you got to get in a position where you are constantly improving your cash flow and chances of being approved for a loan. So I'm thinking about operationally, thinking about your internal expenses and your external expenses. Okay, thinking about always cutting costs and increasing your revenue. Very important. The second thing I want you to think about, boss, is your banking relationship. First of all, you got to have a bank account. If you want to get a no income proof business loan, you need to have a bank account. Let that sink in. Don't let anybody razzle dazzle you with false advice telling you, hey, listen, you can get a no income proof loan, business loan without a bank account. That's not true. Tell them I said they're a fool, because this is what it is. See, the lender wants to reduce their risks vis-a-vis you, right? So they might accept that you don't have income proof, but you need to demonstrate cash. You need to demonstrate that your business is legit. Oh yeah, you got to have that. Okay, you can't just walk around and telling people, hey, listen, I don't have a no income proof, I don't have no bank account. Who's going to believe you? Who's going to take you seriously? Boss, talk to me about it. You walking around telling everybody that, hey, I'm a CEO. I'm the CEO of my company, of my business, and you ain't got no bank account. You need to have a business bank account, okay? And so there are a lot of pros for business bank accounts. You have clean financial records. You can preserve limited liability, especially if you have an LLC. So you are divorcing, you are segregating your personal affairs from your business's affairs. Really important. You can save money also if you have a business bank account, because you are basically centralizing all your expenses and you can track things down. Okay, this is important. And so here is the approach. The approach you need to follow to boost your chances of being approved. So when we talk about business bank accounts, you want to first identify which category. What is your legal structure? Are you a sole proprietorship? Are you a partnership? Are you an LLC? Are you a corporation? What are you? You need to find out. And based on that, on the category you find yourself in, there are some criteria, some documents you need to present to the bank to actually get approved. So usually it should be your social security number. It should be your EIN, your employer identification number, your business address, your mailing address, okay, your certificate of good standing if you are an LLC or you're a corporation. So all kinds of stuff. They might want to see some kind of projected revenue. Again, we cannot prove income, but we can forecast the income. We can forecast the revenue, okay? And so you can do this through financial statements. And the lender might want to see your financial statements, whether they are actual results or projected results. The third thing I want you to pay attention to, boss, is legitimacy. Is anybody listening? Cuz, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, I'm talking to you, son, daughter. I want you to pay attention here. You want to get a no income proof business loan. That's kind of cool. This is a good effort here. But you want to lend credibility to your business. You want to get legit. Okay? I'm not walking around telling you, hey, listen, you can, because the funny thing is a lot of folks walk around and telling people in the neighborhood that they have a business, that they just show you their business plan. I mean, not business plan, their business cards, but they have no foundation. And I'm talking about legal foundation. Okay. You want to create a formal business structure. You want to get your legal ducks in a row. Really important. We're talking about registering your business. We're talking about obtaining a tax ID, your EIN. This is important. Your EIN, and the funny thing is the EIN doesn't take more than 10 minutes to get. You just go online on the IRS's website, irs.gov, you type in EIN, and the thing is you just fill out an application, you hit submit, and that's it. The government will get back to you within 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever. But it is very simple, nothing complicated. Okay, so choose whether or not you want to have an LLC or LP or S corp or C corp. Okay, you can also think about your setting up your accounting, having a business bank account. Really important. You also want to think. You need to start doing this now. You want to hire a registered agent. Okay, because this person or this company will be the go-to person or go-to company between you and the regulators, between you and the state authorities. This is important. Okay, so here are a few pro tips. If you want to get legit, make sure that you have the proper business licenses and permits. So depending on the industry you're in, you might have to have business licenses and permits, especially if you run a business that is in a federally regulated industry. In other words, you have to get federal licenses and permits. Okay, this is important. And after that, you want to have a bank account. You want to have your accounting set up. You want to actually have a business plan. I'll talk about the business plan later on, but I want to say that right now it's important from a lender's perspective to see that you are prepared, to see that you have thought things through, and that you are comfortable discussing a business loan application with no income proof. Let's get personal here. Number 4, personal. See, the thing here is that if you are looking for a no income proof business loan, you better have a clean sheet on the personal side. What I'm trying to say here is that you can't have a tarnished credit history. You can't have a tarnished financial history and a plan and intend to have a successful no income proof business loan application. That won't happen. I'm telling you right now. I don't care if you don't like what I'm telling you, but that's the truth. Okay, your chances of getting a loan, a no income proof business loan, are higher if you have a high FICO score. Why? Because, and I will talk about the FICO score later on, but you need to understand that the lender is going to pay attention to your financial history. So make sure that you avoid debt, too much debt. Okay, because again, we all have been racking up credit card debts in crazy numbers lately, and I mean, Americans are known for, racking up credit card debts for nothing. So be more. I want you to be more to be more strategic in terms of what you charge on a credit card. Have a budget, boss. Have a budget. Okay, you want to have a budget. You want to put at least 20% of what you earn in investments or savings. We are talking about here having a plan for what? Rainy days. Your rainy day emergency fund. That's important. You want to use credit card wisely. Again, the money on the credit card is not yours. I want you to I want this truth to get in your head and stay there. The money on your credit card is not your money. It is debt. Okay, and you want to be very, very. You want to buy less stuff. Okay, you want to follow less is more principle. The bottom line is you got to track your expenses and be in a position where you are basically telling the lender, "Hey, listen, on the personal side, I'm clean," which means what? It means indirectly or directly, that's how you want to think about it, that you can actually run your business properly. Okay, so money. It's all about money, boss. It's all about your ability to manage money. It's all about how much money you currently have. I'm talking about your net worth, your personal net worth, because the lender might ask you to provide PG, a personal guarantee, or not. If you're lucky, you can get an unsecured business loan with no income proof. That can happen. But if you need to get a higher amount and you have the resources to collateralize the loan, the lender might ask you to pitch in, to have skin in the game. Let me talk to you about FICO. As I was telling you earlier, the thing is, if you want to get a no income proof business loan, which means for the lender, you have added risk, you have increased risk, they need to cover their ass too. They need to make sure that they are mitigating risk, right, properly. So they want to work with you, want to work with someone who has a high FICO score, because a high FICO score demonstrates financial responsibility and creditworthiness at the personal level, which in turn can translate into proper financial management of your business's affairs. Okay, because you can't prove your income. Okay, not a problem, but can you prove your FICO score? You should anyway. FICO is a publicly available metric. So one thing I want to say here is that you want to systematically getting a position where you increase your FICO score. Okay, this is important because having excellent credit can save you thousands of dollars, not only at the personal level, but also at the business level when you are applying for no income proof business loans. Boss, did you hear that? Very important, because when we talk about business loans, you can be very easily in 5 digits or 6 digits. Okay, we're not talking about teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini loans here, business loans here. We're speaking about huge amounts. And hey, listen, this could be a good opportunity to get the loan that you need. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And you can improve your FICO score gradually by checking your credit reports for accuracy. You can go to Credit Karma. You can go to NerdWallet. You can go to Wallet Hub. You can go to annualcreditreport.com, which is actually the ultimate source for all Americans to check their credit score, let's say once a year. Okay, you can get a free copy of your reports from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Okay, make sure you always pay your credit accounts on time. If you want to increase your credit score, okay, it's important. You want to lower your credit utilization systematically. This is important because this is going to help you over time actually increase your score. Remember that your credit utilization accounts for 30% of your FICO score. So this is great. You want to take care of credit accounts that have been sent to collections. So those that are derogatory in nature, you can't really change their nature, but you can actually do something to actually clean up your records. And you want to optimize your account age, credit mix, and credit inquiries, because those accounts for 20 to 25% of your FICO score. So big decision time, boss. Big decision time. What are you going to do? First of all, what is your FICO score? And what are you going to do to improve your FICO score? Have you gotten a plan? Talk to me about your plan. Talk to me about your strategy. What tactics do you have to actually improve your score? I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation today about no income proof business loans, okay? And I'm giving you a few hacks here, a few proven hacks that can help you actually get the business loan that you need, okay? Let's talk about loan proceeds. The thing here is that you need to explain to the lender clearly, okay, what you're going to use the money for, because you might not have the ability to prove the income, your business's income, but you need to prove what you're going to use the money for. And this is important from a legal perspective, because lenders have to fight money laundering, and they have a bunch of AML, anti-money laundering requirements that they have to fulfill. So they want to have a clear idea of what you're going to use the money for. There are several ways you can use a business loan, whether you get it through by showing income, by proving income, or by proving something else, okay? You can use the money to finance everyday operations, okay? I'm talking about payroll to rent to marketing, you name it. You can buy equipment or machinery. You can buy a vehicle, a business cargo van or delivery van or a sprinter van, okay? You can use the money for tenant improvements, because this is something that you can actually take care of. You can use the money for inventory. Okay, let's say you are in an industry where you actually have to deal with cyclicality or seasonality. This is important to have the right strategy in place to buy inventory, maybe store the inventory and sell it at a later date. Okay, you can actually think about debt refinance. If you are lucky enough to have a single digit APR on the loan, no income proof loan, and you are able to flip things around and refinance higher APR debts. Okay, you can use the money to start a franchise. Yeah, if you get enough money, you can start a franchise. You can expand the operations of your current business, so you can use a small business loan for startup cost also. So all kinds of loan, all kinds of use of loan, all kinds of uses when it comes to loan proceeds. Okay, don't restrict yourself into one category or the other. You can use the money to expand an existing business. Yeah. You can use the cash to actually stay competitive. This is also a possibility here, okay? Or you can use the money for enhancements. You can use, and this can be a working capital loan. You can buy fixtures for such things as built-ins, lighting, and plumbing, all kinds of stuff. So here are a few pro tips. One thing you want to do is you want to document the use of loan proceeds in a business plan. I will talk about the business plan later on, but you want to put everything in a business plan, and you want to communicate this to the lender the first time you talk to them. You want to say, hey, listen, here is why I need the money, and here is why using that money to generate more revenue can help me repay the loan real quick. The last thing you want to do is prepare a business plan. Okay? And hey, listen, maybe you have no knack for business literature, for writing business literature. You have no idea, and you are not even interested in doing that. That's fine. I understand that. But your responsibility is to hire someone to help you out. And you can do this locally. You can hire a business plan writer locally in your neighborhood. You can hire a business locally to do it. You can outsource the whole thing online. There are multiple platforms ranging from Fiverr to Upwork to TopTal to freelancer.com, where you can find very competent business plan writers, and they are affordable too. Okay, nobody's going to break the bank here. We are speaking about $200, $300. You know what? This is a lot better than actually paying someone like $5 or $20 to write you a business plan. This will never be good. I'm telling you right now, don't let nobody fool you. You will never get a proper, compelling, and complete business plan for $25 or $50 for that matter. Never. And don't you even get me started on you going online and downloading a cheap ass template, business plan template that you can come and customize. That's just BS. Don't do it. All right. Don't ever do it. A business plan is good. It's important for you as an entrepreneur because it puts a plan in place when starting a new business. You can conduct the necessary research. You can evaluate competitors and find your audience, right? This is important. You are able to set objectives for employees and managers later on. You can set goals for you as an entrepreneur. You can determine when new employees are needed, okay? Whether you have an established business or a new business and you want to apply for a business loan with no income proof, it's important to have a business plan because it assists you in making important business decisions. See, you're not writing the business plan just for the lender. You're writing for yourself first, okay? And you basically can use a business plan to know when to sell your business, to determine how you will find funding. You need to understand when and how you will profit, right? This is important. You can use the business plan to help predict problems. You can have a valuation for the business. You can share your business plans with coworkers and family, for example, and you can provide, you can get guidance during difficult situations. Okay, so it is really a roadmap. You can use the plan also to create an effective marketing strategy, and you're able to have the best chance of success through the plan. You can manage cash flow for the business, and you can determine overall the best vision, the best success vision for the business. All right, boss. This is it for today's conversation. I was actually talking to you about no income proof business loans, and we just had a conversation about 7 proven hacks that will never get you rejected. So cash flows, banking, legitimacy, personal, FICO, loan proceeds, and a business plan. Thank you so much for your attention. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.